All right, we are almost ready. Here we are. Coughing. Yeah, I'm sick. Broken. Broken and sick. Let's turn these off. I don't need these for this. All right. Get my ears back. All right. Well, it's still very early here. So, we try this. This is one of the fly tying kits I got with the auction. This is called the Adams fly. Huh. I mean, nothing to it but to do it, right? So I'm going to open this little package up. Got the instructions. Mr. Adams, or Mrs. Adams, I don't know. Attach the thread at the midpoint of the shank and wrap to the bend. All right. So you've got all the materials, and you have a completed fly, sort of as a guide. So when we're done, not with the first one probably, but we got gray thread. We could get some gray thread on a bobbin, because they don't give you a whole bobbin. So this is the fly. That's what we're trying to mirror. That's what we're trying to mirror right there. Kind of a parachute, head, which I'm lousy at trying to do. But with all the right stuff here, here's the gray thread. I have gray thread, I'm sure. Something on a bobbin. Yep. Gray thread. That'll work. So we're going to just take don't drop your thread bobbin. It's not wax thread. I don't like it when it's not wax thread. It just comes undone. What else I got? There we go. Really early to thread this. Really early in the morning. That's how I do it. I suck it through. If I can get it in there. The ceramic bobbin's got a much smaller entry. There we go. Than the other ones. Alright. Let's get the hook. So we got all this. Oh my god, these are tiny hooks. That's a 16. Let's see what they've got. We're going to go with a 14 hook. Alright. They're giving you three sizes here, 12, 14, 16. So we're going to go with Goldilocks in the middle. So, what's been going on with everybody? I got this beast. I got a beast. Alright. Look at it. Stopped for a second. Don't know why. So I've got this new vise, the Renzetti Master. And I switched around that tension knob. I had put it on backwards. So now it's on my side. And so let's put this thing on here. There we go. It's got this ratcheting system. All right, we got went with silver. Silver is a gray. Oh, because I didn't like the gray thread I had. All right. So we've done step one. Select a brown hackle and a grizzly hackle. So the good thing is these guys in this kit have labeled all their envelopes. And that's awesome. So they've got grizzly hackle. Select a brown hackle and a grizzly hackle. Large, since the fibers to be used for the tail of the fly. So let me see, they got brown rooster hackle right here, and they got the grizzly hackle. So they basically they've done this. So we're gonna grab one of these. Little itty bitty hackle. I wonder why they call a feather a hackle. That's what they do. They call it a hackle. They call feathers hackles. There we go. Brown. For tail. Even tells you that this is going to be for the tail. That's nice, huh? Really nice. See, the other kit doesn't do that. They just send you everything, but they don't label it. So for an idiot like me, you know, I don't know. To be honest, I didn't know they called feathers hackles. Why? I have no idea. Okay. Man, that's a tiny little thing. Pull off some fibers from each and roll between your fingers to mix them. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And mix them, huh? So you don't need a whole bunch, so we'll just take a little bit. And see, I'm looking at the example they give me, which is another good thing that they do. Oh, that wasn't too good of a clip, Mike. Okay. And mix them by just rubbing them in between my fingers. I like to tell you that. And roll them between your fingers to mix them. Make sure the tips are even. Should be length of the shank. Oh, well, now I read it, so that's okay. Okay. Okay, mixed it. All right. Tie on the bend and cut the butts. Tie on the band and cut the butts. That didn't work out very well. I think I need longer fibers just to help give me some. Okay. That looks good. Roll it. Roll it. Mix them up. And oh, that looks pretty good. Okay. Cut the butt. Okay. So we got that. Celebrate with a sip of coffee. Okay. Step 3. Position the thread to just back of the eye, leaving room to build a head. Okay. Okay. Did it. The wings consist of 2 small hackle tips, whose length should be the same as the length of the shank. Kind of neat. Figure 3. Oh, they got figures. Oh, look at that. They got figures. Okay, so figure 3. Oh, so you can give you a little picture of how to cut them. All right, so tie them onto the top of the hook tips forward. So wings. Doesn't say which one of these. So we got, oh, there's grizzly hackle for wings. Again, very good. We're going to 2 small hackle tips. Should be the same as the length of the shank. Okay, so we need 2 of these. 1 and 2. I like this kit. This is where'd it go? The box. I don't know where I did the box. What did I do with the box? It's right next to me somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is the box. Tie a Fly by Bob Henley. Buy more of those. Okay, so we need to, the length of the shank, tie them on the top. Tips forward. Okay. All right. So we want those tips forward and need to measure them. I don't know how people make money on this stuff. There's this length of the shank. Tips forward. Okay. A little longer. There we go. Okay. Well, there you go. Wrap the thread several times in front of the wing so that they will stand vertically to the shank. Okay. Okay. There they are. So now they're standing vertically. Cut this off. Wrap the thread in front of the wings. So this, okay. Wrap an X wrap on the wings in order to spread them out. Okay. I know what that is. the prettiest, but it does accomplish the goal. I do get the wings spread out some. That's good. So, X-wrap. Don't do that, Mike. So now, you can see, I've got the wings spread out. Okay. All right. Position the thread at the bend. Okay. Great instructions. Okay. Okay. Place the dubbing on the thread. Roll the dubbing in one direction. Also use small amounts of dubbing material. It's easier to add more. Okay. So we got gray dubbing here. Very little. I like to wax it. It makes it stick. So you take wax and that's what you do. A little bit of wax helps the dubbing stick. We're just going to sort of put it on this thing. See how we sort of wind it on it. Okay. All right. Add more. Okay. Create the body by wrapping forward to just behind the wings. Okay. Okay. Just behind the wings. Select one brown and one grizzly hackle. We got a brown. And we do have more grizzly. Here it is. This is where I mess up. Okay, here's the grizzly hackle. That's a brown hackle. I'm sorry. So, I'm going to grab that, put that there because I want it brown. And then a grizzly hackle. Now, it's very cold in my basement in Oregon. It's very cold. So I've got my electric blanket on my bed, my lap. All right. Select one brown. Okay. Whose fibers should be 1.5 times the gap of the hook. What's that mean? Let me see. Must be figure 6, right? Yeah, figure 6. Okay, I understand it with pictures. I'm a picture guy. All right. It folds out. We need a cup of coffee for that. you can hear my aquarium in the background. Some people have asked about that. All right, attach them just behind the wings and cut off the butts. Select one of the hackles and make 2 wraps behind the wing, or 3 in front of, behind the wing, and 2 or 3 wraps in front of the wing. Huh. How do you do that? I just left enough for the head, which is what it told me to do. Huh. Alright, well, I see how it looks. So we're not going back, we're just staying around the wing is what we're doing. So we're going to take this. Basically 1.5 is like a lot less than that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So I'm going to sort of put these together. And way too much there. I think let's take this dubbing material off. Let's see the top of this. That looks pretty good. Okay. And that looks pretty good. All right. Attach them just behind the wings, cut off the butts, select one of the hackles, and make 2 wraps behind the wing. And how you gonna get 2 wraps out of that? Or 5 wraps? But, you know, that's supposed to be 1.5 times the gap. Looks, give or take. Okay. Alright. Cut the butts. Cut the butt. Cut the butt. Cut the butt. Well, it kind of looks nice the way it is, but make it like a picture. Alright. Alright, I'm going to get that out of the way. So I'm going to take this. You know what I have? I'm afraid it might damage it, but little forceps. I wonder if this might help me do this. One. 2. 3. Okay. Looks pretty good. So let me grab another one. And we're going to repeat it with the second hackle. I don't tell you that forceps are handy. You know, these little clamps. You gotta put them in there. getting them. All right. No, thought I had it. Okay, so one. Oi. No, I got another one. There they are. Why aren't they grabbing it? This is really small. One, two. Well, you really got to have good eyesight for this little stuff. You really do. All right, so that's not the prettiest for a first attempt. It's not the ugliest. I got some of that little flare on there, but I don't know. I bet you would catch. If I had some. Okay. Whip finish. I hate the whip finish tool. One, two. It just keeps doing that. I hate that. It's such a little head, so it's hard to. One, two, three. Just finish it off with some head cement. What's this stuff called? Hardhead. I don't know. This is new to me. Huh. It's a kind of rotted a little bit. Yeah, that's probably not very good. I think. There we go. I'll use mine. it's not very pretty. It's definitely just the first attempt. You learn so much off your first one. Learn a lot off your first one. I didn't get the fluff. I think I needed more. Really good instructions. Surprisingly good. And those, that's it. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Oh, I didn't record it. I should have recorded it, Mike. I just did a live stream. Oh, c'est la vie. Anyway, that is on this new Masters. And I should have recorded it so I could have made a short on it or something. It's actually a pretty good little kit. You know, this kit, it's called Tie a Fly. And it's the easiest, fastest, least expensive way to learn to tie great fly patterns. I'm going to have to buy more of these. Yeah. I guess they cost about $15 for a kit. And see how many, hooks they give you. That'll tell you how many they think you can tie with it. So, 5, 6, 7, another 5, 12. So they give you enough material to tie supposedly 12 of these flies. Each baggie is very well marked. They tell you, here's grizzly hackle for the wings. Brown rooster hackle for the tail. The gray dubbing. Rooster hackle for hackle number 14. So they actually tell you what size hook this hackle is good for. Did not notice that. Size 12 and size 16. That's really good, guys. I mean, the other kit does not do this. And the other kit, it kind of drove me crazy because I'm an idiot when it comes to this, I mean, it's like, I don't know I didn't know that hackle was another word for, for a feather, okay? It just seems weird to call a feather a hackle. But when you're just learning, look at this thing. This is like a professional vice. When you're just learning, you gotta, there's so much. It's terminology. I don't know the terminology of all of this. So, but this is the fly I tried to imitate, and I just didn't have enough of that stuff on it. But I do like the way the wings turned out. I like the way the tail turned out. I do like some of it. Some of the mane. is there. So all right, well, that is the Adams family. Do-do-do-do. 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 There you go. I made it. And these tools that I got with the, this is a pretty wild, crazy tool. It's a brush. It's a pick. It's got something on the other end, but I have no idea what that is. It's a 3-in-1 tool. I have no idea what that is. It just looks like a hole. I don't know. I do have a dubbing twister thingy. Didn't use that with this, but look at that. That thing's crazy looking. It's a very expensive tool. This one I think is the most expensive tool that I have. Besides this. It's definitely the most expensive. Should I keep this or not? Don't know. I feel like I'm not worthy of it. I will not turn down a reasonable offer on this, though. I will not. I might just keep it reasonable, because I do make soft baits, and I thought about buying some more molds for that. Smaller molds. So, just thinking ahead. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little Adams family thing. All right. Get ready. Get set.